Montana State on the road with a tough test at Northern Colorado, a team they last faced in the Big Sky Tournament Championship game last March, and we'll see if Montana State can bounce back after splitting their last weekend at home and now trying to steal an important ball game on the road while trying to send one of the Big Sky contenders to an 0-3 start. Hello, everybody. My name is Keaton Gillogly. A pleasure to be with you tonight. John O'Connor is back in the studios today as our producer. And before we get to our starting lineups, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. This is Bobcat Basketball. Montana State and Northern Colorado today from the Bank of Colorado Arena in Greeley. Montana State trying to bounce back after the loss against Eastern Washington. All right, before we get to our Prime Lending tip-off, Prime Lending home loans made simple, let's take a look at today's starting lineups. For the visiting Montana State Bobcats, their starting lineup looks a little different, but also familiar. So this is the starting lineup they had for most of the start of the year. Darius Brown is the point guard. In the backcourt, it's Tyler Patterson and Raekwon Battle. And in the front court today, it's Sam Lecolot and Jabril Bello. So no Caleb Fuller today. He is out with an ankle injury. It is in street clothes tonight, so no Caleb Fuller, no Patrick McMahon today. He did not make the trip, so he will not play tonight or on Saturday. All right, up next, let's take a look at this starting lineup for the Northern Colorado Bears, who come in at 5-9. They've lost their last 4 games. Dalen Kuntz is in the backcourt along with Matt Johnson II. Following him in the backcourt as well is Dalton Connect. So 3 tremendous scoring guards, all over 10 points per game. In the front court today, Riley Abercrombie from the transfer from Rice, who's at 7.5 points per game. And finally, Theo Hughes, who has started every game, hasn't played a ton, hasn't scored a ton, 3 points and 4 rebounds per game, but he is in his first year as a full-time starter. All right, ready for basketball, ready for our Prime Lending tip-off. Prime Lending home loans made simple. We remind you that we're sitting at our First Interstate Bank broadcast position. All assists presented by Aware Mental Health Services, and all 3-point field goals are sponsored by Wendy's. Montana State in the road navy blue uniform, tops and shorts, gold and white trimming the shorts coming down the hips to the bottom of the knee and around that spot, with gold numbers on the front and the back. UNC in the home whites with navy blue numbers. The ball is tossed in the air, and the tip is won by Northern Colorado, and we are underway from Greeley. Bears with the basketball to our right to begin the day. Hand off to Connect. He's on the drive, gets to the cup, and got blocked by Jabril Bello underneath. Loose ball picked up by UNC. Hand off at the top, give it to Abercrombie. Turns right, hands it off for Kuntz. He turns the corner, gets into the lane, tries to hand it off, and he traveled. Good job by the Cats defensively. That forced that kind of semi-indecision there, and that's what's forced the turnover. Montana State and Northern Colorado just getting started. This game is scoreless, 30 seconds in. Montana State with their first offensive possession. Raekwon Battle with it out on the right wing. Slings out to Darius Brown at the top, coming off the 18-point performance against Eastern. Weaves to the elbow, kicks to Lecolot on the wing. Down, bounce pass down into Bello. One-on-one, back and down, spins, lays it good. That's some one-on-one, hard, heavy lifting by Jabril Bello, who opens the scoring with the first 2 points of the evening. Northern Colorado with the ball. Dalen Kuntz with it, averaging 18 a game, tries to drive, lost it, ball loose on the floor, still loose, picked up by Darius Brown. He throws ahead for a foot race, and it's collected again by Northern Colorado. Oh, but Johnson recovered it and then stepped on the baseline. So the ball was knocked free by Montana State. Jabril Bello almost took a charge there, but there was no call. And then when Montana State threw it ahead, Matt Johnson actually won the foot race, but he stepped on the baseline. So it's Montana State basketball. Brown to inbound with a minute gone in the first half. Cats up 2-0. Ball wrapped around to the top of the key. Brown has the dribble. He moves right, gets to the elbow, pulls up. The jumper swirls off, no good. And the rebound is collected by Northern Colorado. Dalton Connect takes the ball up the floor. Crosses over to the left elbow. Gives to Johnson on the right wing. Fires into the post. Here's Hughes backing down for the first time. Bounce pass into the lane. The lefty layup is good. Kuntz with his first bucket. Nice find by Theo Hughes. And this game is tied at 2. Just over 18 minutes to go in the first half. Darius Brown hands it off for Tyler Patterson. Gives it to Raekwon Battle. Turns the corner down to the right baseline. Pulls up with a jumper and buries it. Clean bucket for Raekwon Battle. His first 2, coming off a weekend in which he scored 13 a game, which sounds good, but a little lower than what we had come to expect from him early in the season. UNC with the basketball to our right. Johnson on the drive into the lane. Pulls up, hands off for Hughes. Turns, hooks, and it got it. Theo Hughes, the 7-foot center from Brentwood, England, has his first 2 points. Bounce pass into the post. Here's Bello, makes the catch, had it stripped, and he is fouled. So Bello will go to the line for a pair of free throws as Dalen Kuntz picks up his first foul. Know what's below? Tap, click, or call 811 before you dig. Brought to you by Montana, 811.org. Jabril Bello to the stripe for Montana State. He'll take 2 free throws here. 17:41 to go in the first half. First free throw is up and good. Bello with 3 early points to break the early tie. The Bear Den where their students sit today, mostly empty. They're still on a holiday break, so the student section still hibernating for now. His next free throw is good. Bello puts him in. He's got 4 points. Kind of a spotty crowd today. They've been averaging about 1,100 per game here. Montana State leading it 6-4. 17:30 to go in the first half. Here's Johnson for 3. That's in and out. Jabril Bello tips the rebound to himself, and here comes Montana State from right to left in the road navy blue unis. Brown up to the top. Weaves to the left wing. Lobs to the cup. Bello couldn't quite finish, and UNC able to grab the rebound. So an unsuccessful alley-oop attempt. Kicked out to the right wing. Bounce into the post for Hughes. Nice job by the Cats denying when they were outmanned as Bello took a moment to get up after that alley-oop attempt. Johnson tries a tough right-handed hook shot. That's no good, and the ball is grabbed by Montana State on a hop. Sam Lechalot with the rebound. Montana State with the ball. Darius Brown has it. Up at the top of the key near the big Bear logo that stretches nearly from three-point line to three-point line. Bello out on the right elbow, facing up, lobs into the post for Lechalot, and a bad pass turned over by Montana State. So turnover to UNC. Bears with it. Hands off over to the left wing for Connect. Backing out, guarded by Tyler Patterson. Letting the play set up. Now moves left around to Hughes. Screen. Pulls up at the elbow. Bounces down to Hughes. Turns. Hooks it up off balance. That's no good. Nice defense by Bello. And Montana State has the rebound. Darius Brown sets it up for the Cats. Boy, he's really come into his own over the last couple of weeks. Brown moving right around the screen, gets to the elbow, accelerates into the lane, kicks into the left corner. Lechalot turned down the 3 and kicks it out to the left wing for Battle. Still 10 to shoot. Battle steps to his left, lets it fly, got it. Nothing but the bottom of the net from Raekwon Battle on the left wing. He went 0 for 7 from downtown in the last game, and he knocks down his first 3-point field goal today. 15:45 to go in the first half. Montana State up 9-4. Johnson has it out behind the screen at the top. Slings into the left corner. Here's a drive. Bounce pass to Hughes. Bobbled and traveled. And another turnover forced by Montana State. And that will take us to a timeout. 15:37 to go in the first half. Montana State leading it 19-4 against Northern Colorado. This is Bobcat basketball from Learfield. Real milk is a nutrient-rich product. It contains 13 essential nutrients from vitamin A to zinc, all of which are important for a healthy immune system and overall wellness. That's 13 nutrients with seemingly endless benefits. Reach for milk and make every sip count. Montana State leading at Northern Colorado 9-4 with 15:37 to go in the first half. They've got one Wendy's three-pointer from Raekwon Battle so far and one assist presented by Aware Mental Health Services. We are sitting at our First Interstate Bank broadcast position courtside in Greeley. Couple of subs for Montana State. Great Osibor is into the ball game. Robert Ford running the point. Nick Gazales into the backcourt as well. Raekwon Battle takes into the front court. He gets down to the left block, quickly goes up, got blocked. And Northern Colorado able to collect the basketball. Caleb Shaw with it after the block. Shaw to the free throw line, stops in the lane, looking to get rid of it and does. Lobbing out to the left wing for Matt Johnson. He crosses over, Johnson to the left wing, bounce to the left elbow. Here's Wisney, steps inside and able to lay it in. Brock Wisney, he's got 2 points. Cats leading 9-6, 15 minutes to go, first half. Osibor hands it off. Here's Battle, and he dribbled it off his foot. A turnover by Montana State. Johnson hands it off on the left wing. Quick pass underneath. Right-handed layup. Got blocked by Lekalot, but the putback is good by Riley Abercrombie. Quick little 4-0 rush coming out of that Prime Lending timeout. Montana State leading 9-8 with the ball. 14:35 to go in the first half. Here's Battle off a screen and buries the right elbow jumper. Good to see after a couple of turnovers there by Battle, able to pull up at the elbow and put it home. He's got 7 points in the early going. UNC with the ball. They'll move their way from left to right. Matt Johnson picked up by Robert Ford in the backcourt. Johnson, one of the elite players on this team from Aurora, Colorado, just east of Denver. He's got it out at the top. Johnson to the left wing, turns the corner into the lane, gets cut off by two defenders. His pass tipped free, but recovered again by UNC. Johnson to the top, over to the right wing, Shaw. He's got the dribble. Shaw to the free throw line into the lane, lays it up, but they called the foul first on the ground. That foul goes on Robert Ford, his first. And that'll put UNC to inbound underneath their own basket. There comes the inbounds pass underneath the own hoop for the Bears. Still looking and lobs it out over to the right wing. Wisney hands it off at the top of the key. Connect, steps back, thinking about a three, now drives, gets cut off mid-post by Patterson and slings it back out to the top. Here's Shaw, back to Connect, catch and shoot right wing three. That's no good, long rebound, fight for it, and UNC won it. A long bounce out. There were a couple of cats there. They couldn't quite get their mitts on it. Out to the top, and off to Kuntz on the right wing. Moving left to the top. Guarded by Gazales. Kuntz on the drive, gets down to the left block, lays it up. That's short, and Osibor has the rebound. Oh, they called a travel. Osibor got hammered. That's the reason he went down. He got hit on the forearm and went down. That's a foul. Boy, I can't believe they missed that. That was the entire reason he fell, and instead they called the travel. Got hit right on the arm. And they knocked him down to the ground. Boy, tough break. And that gives a 20-second shot clock of the ball back to Northern Colorado. Here's the inbounds. Kuntz gets into the lane on an offensive foul. That's a makeup. So Dylan Kuntz picks up his second. That's a big call. Kuntz, one of their best scorers, will take a seat with two personal fouls at the 13:30 mark. After scoring just 2 points in 5 minutes. So big burst there for Montana State to get him off the floor. Montana State up 11-8, 13:20 to go in the first half. Sam Lekalot has it, gives to Ford, spins into the lane, goes up with the left hand and able to finish. Ooh, what a finish by Robert Ford, his first 2 points. UNC with the ball. Toss up to the top. Creech hands off to Shaw. He's got the dribble against Gazales. Shaw to the elbow, steps back, tries the three, short, Rebound loose on the floor. Still fight for it. UNC comes away with it again. So they get a fresh shot clock. Connect with it out on the left wing. Working his way toward the left corner. Runs out of room and slings it back up to the top. 10 to shoot. Here's the drive. Blocked. Great Osabor swats it away, and Montana State picks up the loose ball. Bounce pass ahead. Osabor, the one-hand jam. Oh, what a find by Robert Ford on a one-hand overhand bounce pass. And great Osabor rips the rim down with a one-hand slam. Montana State up 15-8. 12:20 to go in the first half. UNC with the ball. Here's the drive. Connect leans in on the left block. That's no good. Rebound tipped out. UNC has it. Here's Johnson on the drive. He pulls up. His floater's no good. Fight for the loose ball, and a foul called going after that rebound. Montana State struggling on the glass a little bit here. I called that foul on Sam Leckalot, his first. The Bozeman Come On In Hotel and Suites is a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics and the Montana State Alumni Association. The Come On In allows you to escape the ordinary while enjoying their numerous hotel and guest room amenities. Visit comeonin.com to book your stay today. Bello checking into the ball game off the inbounds pass. Here's a left wing three. That's no good. Montana State has the rebound. It's Ford, Patterson, Battle, Bello, and Osabor. And we've got a foul underneath on UNC. As Bello was trying to post up, Brock Wisney picks up his first foul. 12 minutes to go in the ball game, and we are going to take a timeout. Montana State leads it 15-8 with 12 minutes to go in the first half against Northern Colorado. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball from Learfield. Of Montana State Athletics. From your seat at the game to your driver's seat, you can enjoy every minute of the ball game. When you're ready for something new, get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great. Montana State leading it 15-8 over Northern Colorado. We've got exactly 12 minutes to go in the first half. Raekwon Battle leading the way with 7 points on 3 of 4 shooting. Jabril Bello has 4 points as well. And Robert Ford and Great Osabor each with 2. Montana State out-rebounded by just 1 here, 7-6, but they gave up kind of a string of offensive rebounds on the last couple of possessions. Northern Colorado on defense. Montana State with the ball. Quick pass inside. Bello makes the contested catch. Goes up through contact and able to finish with 2 hands. Jabril Bello's got 6 points. He's playing like a man possessed in the early going. UNC with the ball. Moving to our right. Man Johnson takes it to the right wing. He tosses up to the top. Another pass to the left wing, and Raekwon Battle called for the foul as he got aggressive trying to stick his hand and jump that pass. First foul on Battle. It's close, could have gone either way. So Battle picks up his first. A hello to our friends tuning in on the Simpkins Holland Behind the Mic feed on both the Montana State YouTube page and on the Bobcat Sports Properties Facebook page. UNC with the ball. It's handed off to Matt Johnson at the top of the key. A sixth-year player who's got 1,200 points. Gets inside, bounce pass underneath, fight underneath. Right-handed layup is no good, and then a foul on UNC. So Brock Wisney got in too deep against Jabril Bello. Couldn't finish down to the left block, and then fouled Jabril Bello after he got the rebound. So he picks up his second, and now Northern Colorado in some foul trouble. Wisney with 2 and Kuntz with 2. Montana State with the basketball. 11:20 to go in the first half. Cats up 17-8. They're 7 of 10 from the field right now. Now a foul away from the ball. And this going on UNC again. Jabril Bello drawing some more fouls against his defenders. Theo Hughes picks up his first. Jabril Bello having a great start to his ball game. Montana State to inbound. Lob into Bello. Hands off for Raekwon Battle at the top. Gives to Brown off the screen on the left wing, looking for the post. Nowhere to go. Osabor couldn't get his spot. Brown bounced down to the left baseline. Bello with a pump fake, puts it on the floor, spins to the left block. He wants to get rid of it and does. 3 to shoot. Brown for 3. That's no good, a little bit short. UNC gets a hearty stop. And here come the Bears. Johnson out to the right wing. Slinged into the right corner. Bounce pass into Hughes. Back to the basket against Bello. Backing down to the right block. Hughes into the lane. Nowhere to go. Trying to get rid of it. And he traveled. More great defense by Jabril Bello. Boy, Bello's having a tremendous game. Both on the offensive and defensive sides right now. Montana State with the ball. 10:40 to go in the first half. Cats up 17-8 on 7 of 11 shooting. Brown fires over to Battle on the right wing. Toss into the left corner. Brown's got it, looking for the post, doesn't have it, moves right, pulls up at the free throw line, tries the jumper and swirls it home. There is Brown with his first 2 points today, coming off that 18-point performance against Eastern on Saturday. Melvin has it up high. Hands off to Connect beyond the arc. He tries to turn the corner, and Patterson's right there to meet him. Connect moving left, drives and kicks into the left corner. Here's a 3, that is short. Offensive rebound by Melvin and the Bears. Another rebound for UNC, and a foul. Raekwon Battle picks up his second. So he got off to the hot start. Picks up his second foul here, both defensively. That one just didn't get his hands out. Osabor and Bello still on the floor together with Montana State. 9:54 to go in the first half. Montana State leading 19-8. Bounce pass up to the top. Johnson moves left, takes it over to the wing. Still beyond the arc, hands it off. Tyler Patterson there with the defense against Caleb Shaw. He's on the drive, gets up, got blocked. Jabril Bello the block, then this ball tipped out of bounds, staying here with Northern Colorado. Jabril Bello his second block today. Oh, they only have him listed for 1. I thought he had 2. So only 1 here for Bello. Inbounds pass is lobbed into the right block. Connect, fall away jumper, got it. That's Dalton Connect's first point. Averaged 25 a game in the Big Sky opening weekend, despite the 2 losses. Just getting on the board now, Dalton Connect, his first 2 points to the 9.5 mark. Here's Gonzalez, slings over to the left wing for Brown. Looking for the post, doesn't have Osabor, gives to Bello up high. Back to Brown, left wing on the Big Sky logo. He drives the lefty, bounce into the lane, kicks into the right corner. Gonzalez pumps the 3, steps inside for 2, and buries it. Nick Gonzalez with his first 2 points. Good to see him score. Those are his first points since December 17th. 9 minutes to go in the first half. Montana State up 21-10. Toss into the post, Connect going to the lane, goes up and jams it home with 2 hands. Boy, that's a big-time 2-hand slam, getting around Patterson and Bello. Bello a little banged up after that. They're going to take a look at the replay here. So the referee's going to the monitor and taking a look at that last dunk by Dalton Connect.
The currently under review play is sponsored by Bluebird Energy.
So not 100% sure exactly what they're looking at on this play, but that was a big dunk and kind of stood over Bello momentarily. They're calling over the third official to take a look here.
MBB will present the top offer to purchase your minerals within 48 hours.
Don't know if there was something they wanted to call after the dunk on Connect, but man, that's the kind of dunk that gets him going. And either way, regardless of if they add anything here, that may kind of take hopefully a little bit of the wind out of his sails, because he was kind of starting to get going there. Yeah, he was really feeling himself after that dunk for good reason. Now the officials have come to a decision here. Nothing on that call. So nothing added. And we're good to go. Simpkins-Holland believes in building the Gallatin's Valley future while continuing to honor its past for all your building needs. Go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Holland, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946. Connect and Bello, light high five between there, a little sportsmanship between the two, so it looks like no bad blood after that big rim rattling dunk. Back to work, Montana State leading 21-12, 8:44 to go in the first half. Brown out in the left wing. Crosses over, gets to the free throw line, has to get rid of it up to the top. Like a lot throws to Ford. Bounce pass into the post is kicked. And I'll reset here with Montana State. So Ford run to the post, Bello on the floor, or excuse me, Ford run to the point, Bello on the floor is the lone post. And Ford and Brown are working together, sharing the point guard duties. Here's Brown going to the cup, bounce pass underneath, kicks it back out. Gonzalez now has it beyond the wing. Over to Ford on the right wing. Ford lines up a three. That's no good, but he draws the foul. Got hit as he released. And Robert Ford will go to the line for 3 free throws. Matt Johnson picks up his first. We'll keep an eye on the women's game, which will get started at the top of the hour. They're going to be honoring Tricia Binford for her 300th career win. Montana and Northern Arizona are rolling right now. Montana leads Northern Arizona 27-20. First free throw for Ford is no good. He'll line up his second here. That's no good. 2 misses at the stripe. Montana State has had some questionable performances at the free throw line this year. Could point to that as one of the factors in their loss against Eastern, and Ford able to collect himself and knock down the third. Montana State leading 22-12, 8:15 to go, first half. Northern Colorado with the ball. Handoff up top, Connect on the drive, gets inside, pivots, has to get rid of it. Good job by Bello with some help D. Back to Connect, who's trying to get going. He's got 4 early points, lines up a contested 3. That's too strong. Robert Ford high points the rebound, and Montana State has the ball. Ford, bounce pass into the post for Lecolot, backing down against the guard, gets into the lane, turns with the lefty hook, missed it. Bello the offensive rebound, back up, and he traveled as he went back up. A turnover by Montana State, and we will take a break. Sitting at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, Montana State leading Northern Colorado 22-12, 7:46 to go in the first half. This is Bobcat basketball from Learfield. Montana State leading it 22-12, 7:46 to go in the first half. UNC with the ball. They move from left to right. Matt Johnson takes it across the half-court line. Weaves over to the left wing. Fires into the left corner for Dalton Connect, their top scorer, the best scorer in the conference. Backing down, Connect doesn't have space, bounces it away, and Lecolot steals it. Lecolot in transition, gets the cup, missed the layup, and they called the foul late. But they got the foul call, and that's the second on Matt Johnson.
His second. Their 17th foul.
That'll get Lecolot to the line for the front end of a 1-and-1.
Checking in for the Bears, number 30.
So some serious foul trouble here for Northern Colorado. Kuntz, Johnson, and Wisney. Kuntz and Johnson are two of their better scorers.
You take 3, Rob's got 30.
Free throw is no good. Missed the front end. Excuse me, that was Ford, not Lecolot. So they didn't even call that foul when Lecolot went to the cup. They called it later on the going for the rebound. Bounce pass underneath, and it's off the hands of Sean out of bounds. A turnover by UNC.
Wheel 5.
So Montana State 3 of 6 from the free throw line. That's been a bit of an Achilles heel for them. Montana State with the ball. They lead 22-12, 7 minutes to go, first half. Lecolot bounces into Bello, pump fake, spins between two defenders, goes up with the left hand, is able to finish. Man, sometimes he gets mauled and still finds a way to put that ball through the orange cylinder. 8 points for Jabril Bello. UNC with the ball to our right in the home whites. Shaw turn to the corner to the free throw line. Working on Ford, backing down, turns, righty hook. That's no good. Lecolot wins the rebound. Nice board by Sam Lecolot in traffic. Here's Brown on the left wing. Battle sitting down with 2 fouls right now. Brown beyond the arc, looking for the post, doesn't have it. Gives to Bello at the free throw line. He breaks it down in the lane, lays it up, and they called an offensive foul. Boy, I thought he was in the semicircle. So foul called, the offensive foul on Bello, his first. Love to see a replay of that, but won't get the opportunity. So here's UNC with the ball moving from left to right. 6:15 to go in the first half. Montana State up 24-12. Bounce into the post and a foul. Brown trying to reach around Dalton Connect, and Darius Brown hit with his first foul. See every pulse-pounding, buzzer-beating play in astounding detail with a patient experience that's second to none. Elevated doctors and advanced technology. Vance Thompson Vision, the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Bobcats, is your home for laser vision correction. Learn more at AdvancedThompsonVision.com. Inbound to Shaw in the right corner as UNC works offensively. Hand off up at the top for Kuntz, who's playing with 2 fouls. He's on the drive into the lane, going up. Able to lay it in and one. Osobor was late. He's hit with a foul, his first. And Dalen Kuntz going to the line, trying to complete the 3-point play.
Checking in for the Bears, number 22, Riley Abercrombie.
Boy, that's a tough take by Dalen Kuntz. Scored 20 points a game last year. Senior transfer from Colorado's in his 3rd year here now. Here's the free throw. No good. Sam Lecolot has the rebound on a bounce. Darius Brown with the ball for Montana State. 6 minutes to go first half. Cats up 24-14. Here's a zone defense by UNC. Into the left corner, Gonzalez. Ball moved around the perimeter up to the top. Brown to Ford from wing to wing. Bounce pass into the post, Lecolot makes the catch, goes up with the right hand, finishes and one. Had the back to the basket on the left block, able to turn around and finish with the right hand on a tiny little baby hook, and finishing through the contact. Lecolot with his first 2 points today. Missed who that foul was on, get it momentarily. Jamel Melvin picking up his first, playing in his 2nd game of the year. Lecolot trying to complete the 3-point play and does. Good to see the free throws falling.
Hey, elbow, coach.
27-14. Montana State on top. 5:40 to go, first half. UNC with the ball. Lob to the left elbow. Bounce into the post left side, Abercrombie. Backing down on Lecolot. Putting his shoulder into his chest. Hops into the lane. Forces up. No, and they called a foul. Boy, Lecolot looked straight up there. The official called it from the baseline. They said he brought his arms down. He didn't. It was a tough angle for the official. The official was on the baseline, so, Abercrombie kind of jumped into the arms, but Lecolot had his arms straight up as a free throw is no good. So that's the second foul on Lecolot now. But yeah, the official mimed that he kind of brought his arms down, but that's not what it looked like live. Abercrombie puts up the second. That one is good. He splits the pair. Riley Abercrombie, the Australian, with 3 points. Montana State up 27-15, 5:20 to go in the first half. Tyler Patterson out on the left wing. This game's been pretty even after an early run by Montana State. First couple of minutes, Gonzalez to the elbow. Throws it back out for Brown, looking for the post. Moves left around to screen. Weaves into the lane. Kicks into the right corner. Ball wrapped around to Brown at the top. His bounce pass is kicked. Got to reset the shot clock at 20. Montana State with 6 assists on 11 field goals, presented by Aware Mental Health Services. 1 3-point field goal sponsored by Wendy's, coming from Raekwon Battle today. 3 assists for Ford to lead the way in the assist category. Brown to inbound. Overhead pass to Patterson. Catch and shoot 3. No, too strong. Missed it. And UNC has the rebound. Abercrombie on the right wing. Hands it off at the top. Coons pulls up with a long 2 from the elbow. That's no good. And Montana State has the board again. Cats from right to left. Darius Brown on the left wing with a dribble. Slings out to the right wing for Gonzalez. Back to Brown, facing his own defense here. Brown crosses over around a screen, gets to the free throw line, pulls up, gives it to Bello down to the right block. Bello backing down, turns around with a lefty hook, rimming, no, fell off to the right. And UNC has the rebound. Here's Connect on the drive, gets cut off underneath, had it stripped, it's loose, still loose, and we got a whistle and a timeout called by UNC. So they got the timeout as they wrap that thing up. And that'll take us to a media timeout, I believe. Double checking here. Yeah, going to a media timeout. 4:15 to go in the first half. Montana State leading UNC 27-15. Back after this timeout, this Bobcat basketball from Learfield.
And half-court shot, and if Jordan is able to make all 4 shots.
Back to First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 4:15 to go in the first half, and Montana State leads it 27-15. Not only is dairy delicious, but it also promotes health as well. Just 3 servings of dairy a day improves overall wellness and may reduce the risk of developing some chronic diseases. It's a quick, convenient, and economic way to make sure you are staying strong and healthy on and off the field. UNC inbounds. Connect makes the catch out in the left wing and hands to Abercrombie. Now his pass is tip free. Great Osabor with the defense, and then he's fouled after collecting the loose ball. Theo Hughes picks up his second foul, and Osabor is going to the line for a 1-and-1. So Hughes now with 2 fouls, along with Kuntz, Johnson, and Wisney. So 3 of the 5 starters have 2 fouls here. Front end is good from Great Osabor.
At the line for the Bobcats, number 3, Great Osabor.
Hey, you got a rebound.
Great lining it up. That free throw is good. Osabor with 4 points today. UNC with the basketball into the front court. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Cats up 29-15. Hand off to Kuntz playing with 2 fouls. Goes back to Abercrombie. Works his way down into the right corner. Moving left, out to the top. Abercrombie against Osabor, spinning into the mid-post. Great D one-on-one. Abercrombie into the lane, whistle, and an offensive foul. Osabor getting pumped up by Brown and Bello. They love to see it. That's just some tremendous one-on-one defense by Great Osabor. And just kept moving his feet. But the athleticism of the Bobcat front court between Osabor and Bello is something to behold sometimes. Don't see too many big men able to just kind of square up like that and move laterally as quickly and efficiently as Great just did. Montana State with the ball. Gazales into the lane, pulls up with a floater, rimming, got it to go. Gazales with 4 points. Hadn't scored since the Northwest Indian College game, but he's got 4 today. Now the drive by Johnson, leaning in, missed the lefty layup with Brown on the defense. Bello the rebound, pushed ahead. Osabor to the cup, and he traveled. Took 2 steps, takes the 2 points off the board. Well, I don't know. Oh, yeah. I think he had 3. It's about where he kind of caught that ball. I don't know, borderline call. And UNC has the ball. May have taken that first step right as he caught it. Kind of barehanded the catch. Here's Kuntz driving inside. Has to kick it back out into the left corner. Here's a 3. That is no good, and Brown has the rebound. Good job by Osabor to get out there and contest that 3-point shot from the corner. Gazales out on the left wing, moves right to the top, slings back to Brown, bounce into the post. Here's Osabor, backing down, backing in, spins, righty layup, got it off the glass. Clean and easy. 6 points for Osabor today. Kuntz with it out on the right wing. Cats up 33-15. Kuntz into the mid-post, and he carried it. Turned the ball over, going the other way. Montana State basketball. Montana parents know parenting isn't easy. ParentingMontana.org provides you with a way to build the skills your child needs to be successful. ParentingMontana.org, tools for your child's success. Boy, heck of a performance by Montana State's defense here. This is an outstanding offensive squad at UNC, and they're shooting just 26% from the field right now. Gazales crossing over into the lane. Kicks it back out. Lekalot thought about a 3. Grits himself into the paint. Puts up the right-handed floater. Missed it just a bit right. And the Bears have the basketball. Kuntz the other way out to the right wing. Trying to drive on Gazales, and a whistle and a foul. Gazales called for his first. Didn't quite keep his feet moving enough. I mean, this is a UNC team that scores about 72 a game. They can get a little higher than that as well. Got 15 points here in the first half. They're 0 of 7 from 3. They typically knock down 9 3-point field goals per game. UNC's out to the line at a 1-and-1 after the foul by Gazales. Kuntz bends to the knees, puts it up, and that shot is good. So he'll get one more.
At the line for the Bears, number 1, Taylor Kuntz.
Kuntz, 6'4", 190, the senior from Denver, just about an hour south of here. Puts up this next shot, and that is good. Dalen Kuntz, he's got 4. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Montana State leads at 33-17. Leading scorer is Jabril Bello with 8, Raekwon Battle with 7, but he's only played 8 minutes because of some foul trouble. Lob down to Osabor, down to the right baseline, backing down into the lane, turns with a lefty hook, missed it left. Lekelot got the offensive rebound, no reset on the shot clock, and Lekelot kicks it out. Only 7 to shoot, gotta hurry here. Brown to the top of the key, throws to Patterson, no, Gazales underneath. Reverse layup is good with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Nick Gazales has 6. 1:25 remaining in the first half. Montana State up 35-17. Now Kuntz with a contested 3. That's no good. Brown the rebound. He's running. Brown tapers off on the left wing and slows it down. Brown takes it up to the top. Moves over to the right wing. Fires into the post for Osabor. Backing down. Spins left shoulder. Righty hook. Got it to go. Great Osabor again. Having a nice day. He's got 8. Match for the team lead. Montana State up by 20. 55 seconds to go in the first half. Kuntz to the left wing. Crossing over into the lane. Stops middle of the paint. Turns around. The fall away. Jay is good. He's got 6 now. Or excuse me, that was Dalton Connect rather. He has 6. But that is a tough shot. Montana State's going to call a timeout here as Brown gets it across the half-court line. 31 seconds to go in the first half. 26 second on the shot clock, and it's Montana State's ball up 37-29. So Cats using a timeout here. Montana's Ribbon Chop House has been serving Rocky Mountain communities for over 20 years. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. We hope you'll be our guest at one of our Montana locations soon. We'll be a guest over at Montana's Ribbon Chop House every Tuesday night, 6:30 p.m. for Cat Chat, talking with both head coaches, Danny Sprinkle and Tricia Binford, every Tuesday night. Hope you have a chance to join us over at the Ribbon Chop House for that. Checking the First Interstate Bank scoreboard right now, Montana and Northern Arizona tied at 30. That game late in the first half. First Interstate Bank, home of Bobcat Banking. Montana State's ball. They've got a play drawn up out of the timeout with 26 seconds on the shot clock and 31 seconds on the game clock. Inbounded into Brown. You can hear Sprinkle saying you're going to wait till 10. With Montana State up 37-29. Brown peeking the clock. Now it's at 10. He walks along the half-court line to his left, gets to the top of the key with 6, moves to the right wing with 5. Brown crosses over into the lane with 3. Pump fake, floats it up, draws the foul. Missed the shot, but it'll go to the line. Riley Abercrombie picks up his second. That is 4 guys with 2 fouls for Northern Colorado. So that gets Darius Brown to the line.
Number 10, Darius Brown for 2 shots.
First free throw for Brown is good.
Checking in for the Bears, number 30, Caleb Shaw.
Brown's got 3 points so far. 9 assists on 15 field goals for Montana State. Aware Mental Health Services presents all assists. Cats have just 1 3-point field goal, sponsored by Wendy's, but 38 points in the first half. Brown's second free throw. That's good. He hits them both. 4 points for Brown. 7 seconds left in the first half. UNC's going the length of the floor. Connect inbounds to Kuntz. He runs along the left sideline 4. Across the half-court line. Heading to the rim. Going to the cup. Missed the layup and a foul. Came up short. Must have been contact underneath. And will go to the line with 1.5 seconds left. Let's see the replay here. Getting a look right now. Oh, man, I don't know. Must have been some body contact. Second foul on Osabor.
Number 1, Dalen Kuntz for 2 shots.
Yeah, that'll put Connect to the line. So he's got 2 here. 1.6 seconds left in this first half. Spins the ball in his hands, bends to the knees, puts it up, and that first free throw is good. Jalen Kuntz playing with those 2 fouls for a majority of this first half. He's up to 7 points now. Picked up that second foul at the 13-minute mark. Next shot is up. That's short. Rebound tipped, still loose, and that's the end of the first half. So impressive defensive performance by Montana State. They hold this strong UNC offense to just 28% from the field in the first 20 minutes. Montana State leading 39-20 at halftime against Northern Colorado. We're sitting First Interstate Bank broadcast position, and we're taking a timeout. This is Bobcat basketball from Learfield. I'm Keaton Galogly with John O'Connor back in the studios. We're in Greeley, Colorado, where Montana State leads it 39-20 against Northern Colorado. Montana State trying to bounce back after that tough loss against Eastern Washington on Saturday, while Northern Colorado, a team that made the Big Sky Tournament Championship game and a team that was picked second in the preseason poll, they're trying to avoid a 0-3 start, so they have really struggled to start the year. They're a team that has had some great offensive stretches, but they're only shooting 28% from the field, and they're 0 of 8 from 3. So Montana State's done a nice job on the defensive end in the first 20 minutes. All right, let's get to the full rundown of the scoring here for Montana State. They shoot 63% from the field. They go 1 of 3 from the three-point line and 8 of 11 from the free throw line. On the other side for Northern Colorado, they shoot just 28% from the field in the first half, 0 of 8 from 3 and 4 of 7 from the free throw line. Montana State 9 assists on 15 field goals, all assists presented by Aware Mental Health Services. Darius Brown has 4, Robert Ford has 3, and neither have a turnover today. Overall for Montana State, 7 turnovers in that first half. For Northern Colorado, they had 3 assists on 8 field goals with 10 turnovers and 2 steals. Montana State had 1 steal in that first half. Rebounding battle, Montana State out-rebounding Northern Colorado 17-15, but 7 offensive rebounds for Northern Colorado. That kind of hurt Montana State early at one point. Cats still kind of trading off their effort from the first 10 minutes or so when they had a long 10-minute run of that first portion of the ball game. And since then, it had been pretty even, and then the Cats were able to knock down a couple of buckets late in that first half to open this thing up a little bit, leading 39-20. Individually, Montana State led by Jabril Bello, 8 points, 3 of 5 shooting, 4 rebounds today with a block. Great Osabor, 8 points on 3 of 4 shooting, 2 of 2 from the free throw line with a pair of rebounds and a block. 7 points from Raekwon Batto, played in just 8 minutes today due to foul trouble. 6 points from Nick Gonzalez, who has his first points since December 17th. Robert Ford, 3 points and 3 assists. Darius Brown, 4 points, 3 boards, 4 assists, and a steal. So nice stat-stuffing day for Darius Brown. Sam Lecolot, 3 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist. Tyler Patterson, no points, 0 of 1 from the field today. For Northern Colorado tonight, Dalen Kuntz leading the way with 7 points. Dalton Connect, 6. Abercrombie, 3. Wisney, 2. And Hughes with 2. So that is the full rundown of the scoring from the first half of action. All right, we'll take a break. Montana State leading it 39-20 over Northern Colorado. We're sitting in the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, and you're listening to Bobcat basketball from Learfield.
Please take care of your friends and your community. We all hold the keys to being responsible. Fans, please welcome to the court Sean and Joseph. They'll be competing in today's Shields Disc Golf Challenge.
Keaton Galogly back with you in Greeley, Colorado, where Montana State has put up a nice defensive effort. They lead 39-20 over Northern Colorado at the half. Town Pump is a proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild rivalry series between Montana State University and the University of Montana. It's all sports all season long. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions at your local Town Pump. We're sitting in our First Interstate Bank broadcast position as Montana State looks to get back over 500 in Big Sky play. One other game in action right now. Montana has taken the lead against Northern Arizona at halftime. The Grizzlies lead the Lumberjacks 37-32. We'll take another break. Coming back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position after this. Montana State leading it 39-20 over Northern Colorado at halftime. This is Bobcat basketball from Learfield. At Montana's Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you. We're back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Montana State leading it 39-20 over Northern Colorado as we begin the second half of play. Cats trying to get to 2-1 in Big Sky play. They are 8-7 overall. Northern Colorado 5-9. They're 0-2 and they've lost 4 straight. We switch sides. Montana State going from left to right in the road Navy Blues, and we are underway as Lecolot inbounds to Brown into the backcourt. Darius Brown takes it out to the right wing, slings over to the left wing for Lecolot. Now bounce pass into the post for Bello. Outside the paint, fires down to the right block. Lecolot lays it up and draws the foul. Dalton Connect picks up his first. And Bello, a nice pass to get Lecolot open. Lecolot will take 2 free throws here.
At the line for the Bobcats, number 25, Sam Lecolot for 2 shots.
Lecolot in the first half had 3 points. He's been averaging about 5 a game. Misses the first. Cats are 8 of 12 from the free throw line today. 72% overall this year. Lines up the next, and that is good. Lecolot with 4 points tonight, back in the starting lineup with the absence of Caleb Fuller, who's injured with an ankle injury. And Pat McMahon unavailable today as well. There's a drive by Johnson, who had limited minutes in the first half because of foul trouble, but he gets cut off. Gives it up to the top. Here's a right side 2. That's no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, going to Montana State. Nice job by Montana State defensively against Kuntz that time. Cats up 40-20. 19:25 to go in the second half. The pressure in the backcourt here by UNC, and Montana State passes through it. Patterson out of the right wing. Throws it up to Brown, who sets up the offense for Montana State. Back it out toward the half-court line. Moving left over to the wing. Now gives to Lecolot on the right side. Back to Brown, left wing. Brown to the drive, going to the rack. Righty layup, got it to go on the left side. A flash of a score by Darius Brown. He's got 6. Man, that's a nice take. And now that ball was tipped. Right-handed shot is up and a goaltend. Bello took it off the backboard. Montana State with the ball. Lecolot has it in the backcourt. Throws ahead to Battle, up to the top, going to the Cub. Euro steps inside, tries to hand off to Bello, and it bounces off his shoulder. Turnover by Montana State. Pushed ahead. Wisney into the lane, lays it up. Blocking foul and 1. Lecolot was in between on if he wanted to take the charge or not. Wisney bounced off him and laid it in. Wisney's got 4 points today. Lecolot to the bench after picking up his 3rd foul. It was just in between, and I think he might have been in the restricted area as well. Now the free throw is no good from Wisney, unable to complete the 3-point play, and it's Montana State basketball. Battle out to the right wing, going to the rack, floats it up. No, took some contact, no call. Looked like he got hit on the body, and Northern Colorado into the front court. Connect to the free throw line, trying to spin, had it tipped free momentarily, but recovers. Quick pass underneath, Wisney, reverse layup, able to go. Brock Wisney finishes it. He's got 6 points. He scored just 10 points collectively last weekend. Brown up at the top with 18 minutes to go in the ball game. Montana State leading it 42-26. Handoff for Patterson at the top. Tries a long 2. Splash. Tyler Patterson for 2. His first bucket today on his 2nd shot of the night. 17:50 to go in the ball game. Montana State up 44-26. Bounce pass up to the top. Connect against Patterson on the drive, floats it up, got it to go on the right side with a righty layup off the glass. Dalton Connect, his first points in the second half, he has 8. Montana State with the ball, 17:28 to go in the game, they lead 44-28. Brown at the top with the dribble, moves left around the screen to the left wing. Still with the bounce. Crosses over to the free throw line, bounces down to the right block. Osabor makes the catch and finishes with a right-handed hook. Double figures for Osibor. He's got 10. Montana State up 46-28, 17 minutes to go in the second half. Up at the top, here's the drive. Righty layup, that's no good. Bello the defense, and Brown couldn't quite grab the rebound, kind of lost his balance as he was coming down. And it'll stay here to our left offensively for Northern Colorado.
Get ready, it's coming in, right?
So inbounds pass coming from the baseline. Still looking. Finds Kuntz, wraps it up to the top, handoff to Connect. Lefty dribble, guarded by Patterson. Toss back up to the top, 10 to shoot. Abercrombie on the drive, down to the right baseline, 7. Abercrombie into the mid post, has to get rid of it. 4. Johnson on the drive, 3. Into the lane, righty layup, no, and a shot clock violation. Never hit the rim on that right-hand layup, only got the backboard. And it's Montana State basketball. Good defensive set that time. Pressure here by Northern Colorado. Inbound to Patterson. To Osibor, still deep in the backcourt. Ahead to Brown, and it's tip free and a foul by Dalton Connect, reaching around, making contact with Brown. Connect frustrated, walking away from that one. The JUCO transfer. He's in his second year here at UNC. All he did was put up 22 and 29 points last weekend. Montana State with the ball into the front court. Brown up to the top of the key. Dribbles to the right elbow. Now bounce underneath. Bello turns and lays it in. Jabril Bello able to put it home. He's in the double figures off the assist from Brown. 10 points for Bello. Abercrombie hands it off on the left wing. Connects with the dribble. Turns the corner. Cut off of the baseline left side. Backs it out. Overhead skip pass to the right corner. Catch and shoot 3 by Johnson. Swirls off, no good. And Osibor has the rebound. Brown will slow it down into the front court. Montana State leading 48-28, 15:45 to go in the ball game. Brown to the left wing. Comes back right to the top. Backs it out. Brown still with the dribble, 7 to shoot. Brown to the free throw line, 5 going to the cup. Righty layup, got it to fall. Tough finish by Darius Brown. He's got 8. Boy, and that's what we're talking about when he gets aggressive with his shot. Johnson down to the left block, got cut off by Raekwon Battle. He has to take it back out. Hands off to Connect, coming off a screen. Step back 2 on the left baseline. That's no good, too strong. Osibor skies for the rebound. Just over 15 minutes to go in the game. Montana State leading at 50-28.
Go, team, go! Go!
Brown out high in the left wing, looking for the alley-oop, didn't have it with Battle. Handoff back to Brown after he gave it to Bello. Then Brown takes it way back out onto the eye of the Bear logo at center court. 5 to shoot, Brown crossing over at the elbow, 4. Brown down to the mid-post, 3, puts up the runner, off the glass, no, and a foul underneath going after the board. Jabril Bello tagged for his second, and we will head to a break from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 14:44 to go in the ball game. Montana State leading it 50-28. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat basketball from Learfield.
On January 13th at 6 p.m. when they host CSU Bakersfield. Buy your tickets now at uncbears.com/tickets. Become the most valuable Bear. For $99, you can attend 10 regular season home events of your choice. Get the 4 tickets at women's basketball and wrestling, and 2 tickets to men's basketball. For more information or to purchase your MBB card, visit uncbears.com/MBB. The Wheels Club is a pivotal partner with the Bears and would not be possible without these valuable area dealerships. We thank them for their support of UNC Athletics.
Oh yeah, fresh ink, nicely done. Ah, classic. Been fixing things that way since N64. Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Montana State leading 50-28 over UNC. 14:44 to go in the ball game. Join Champs New Kids Club presented by Billings Clinic Bozeman. Your $25 membership fee gets you game tickets, Bobcat gear, and more. Sign up today at msubobcats.com/champs Kids Club. 12 assists on 20 field goals for Montana State. All assists presented by Aware Mental Health Services. And how about Montana State just 1-3 today? They're 1 for 3 from the three-point line. All three-point field goals sponsored by Wendy's. UNC with the ball to our left. Handoff up at the top for Kuntz. Chest pass over to the right side for Abercrombie. Gives it back to Kuntz. He drives, comes off a screen, spins in the lane, puts it up with the left hand. That's no good, but an offensive rebound. Kick back out to the top, and that three ball is good by Abercrombie. It's a 43% three-point shooter, and that's the first three for Northern Colorado after 9 attempts from downtown. They average 9 threes a game. Osabor with it out on the right wing. Gives to Robert Ford, and he sets up the offense. The Cats up 50-31, 14 minutes to go in the game. Ford moves right around the screen over to the wing, accelerates to the mid-post, now steps back with a 2-ball. That shot is no good. Bello fighting for the board, had it tip free, loose on the ground, and then they called a foul on UNC as Bello got yanked down. Caleb Shaw with his first foul. And Montana State will inbound. Montana State with 2 players in double figures, Bello and Osabar today. Looking for the post. Bello has it on the elbow. He gets himself down on the right block, backing down with a lefty dribble, spins left shoulder, nowhere to go. Now does put it up with the right hand and banks it off the glass and in. Resilient bucket by Bello. He's got a dozen. And now foul on Kuntz, an offensive foul as he was trying to get by Robert Ford. Dalen Kuntz picks up his third. 13:30 to go in the game. Montana State leading 52-31. They've been in front all day. There were 2 early ties. That's it. Ford fighting through pressure in the backcourt. Finally draws the foul on Caleb Shaw, his second.
Personal foul on players number 30, Caleb Shaw, his second. There's 14 foul.
So they're going to review on if this foul was in the front court or the back court to determine where Montana State will inbound this basketball. With 13:25 to go and a 52-31 lead for Montana State. So Montana State will inbound to the backcourt. Gonzalez the honors. He's on the floor along with Ford, Battle, Osabor, and Bello. We've seen a lot of Osabor and Bello on the floor together today. Full court press here by UNC. Ford double teamed, had it tipped out of bounds, and then it bounced off his leg and out of bounds.
Checking in for the Bears, number 3, Langston Reynolds.
So Montana State with a turnover. They're 9th of the game. And UNC needs to steal a few possessions here, and they get one now. Lob out to the top for Kuntz. He's got the dribble at the top. Throws over to the right wing. Shaw with the bounce. Takes it to the elbow. Shaw still with the dribble into the lane. Kicks it back out to the right corner. Kuntz against Ford. Steps back with a long 2. No. Bello. Ooh, that's a good gritty rebound from Jabril Bello. Montana State into the front court. Gonzalez has it. Out of the left wing beyond the arc. Goes to Ford over on the right wing. Back to Gonzalez. Bounce pass into the post. Here's Bello. Back to the basket. Mid-post draws the double. And a tip free. And it's grabbed by UNC. A turnover by Montana State. Connected to the front court. Kicks into the right corner. Shaw lines up the 3. Swirls off. No good. And Osabor has the rebound. Montana State from left to right. They lead at 52-31. And timeout called by Montana State. Danny Sprinkle has a few words about a couple of plays and a couple of the executions here for Montana State after those 2 turnovers. So we'll take a break from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Montana State still up comfortably, leading 52-31 over UNC with 12:22 to go in the ball game. You're listening to Bobcat basketball from Learfield. Montana State leading 52-31 against Northern Colorado, 12:22 to go in the ball game. Montana State trying to get back up over 500 in conference action, sitting at 1-1. Raekwon Battle with the honors to inbound here. Cats have led all day long. A couple of ties early, but Montana State a comfortable lead for now. Ready to inbound this basketball in the offensive zone. Raekwon Battle with the honors. Lobs it out toward the half-court line, hauled in by Darius Brown. He hands it off in the left wing for Ford, turns the corner to the elbow and gives it out to Battle beyond the arc. Fires into the right corner, Ford, and now a bounce pass into the post, and a foul is called on UNC. Jamal Melvin picks up his second. We do have another media timeout coming right as soon as we get under that 12-minute mark. We're at 12:13 now. Brown bouncing to Bello on the left block, makes the catch and draws the foul. Used the pump fake to get Caleb Shaw up. Third foul on Caleb Shaw. And Jabril Bello will stroll back to the free throw line. Women's basketball is underway. Nice start for Tricia Binford and the crew. They're up 17-7 against Northern Colorado early in the second quarter. First free throw is good. Jabril Bello having a nice day. He's got 13, looking for more here. Bello lining it up. This free throw is no good. He split the pair. Cats are 10 of 15 from the stripe. Northern Colorado into the front court. Cadet crossing over on the right wing, gets down to the right block, spins, fall away Jay, short, great defense by Battle. Jabril Bello hustles down the rebound. Montana State with the ball, leading 53-31, just under 12 minutes to go in the ball game. Ford out of the right wing, up to the top for Brown. Moves over to the left wing. Still has the bounce. And now starts to move to his left. Bounce down to Bello to the rack. Two-hand slam. Boy, a little pick and roll, and Jabril Bello finishes emphatically at the line. Wow.
Deny, get up.
UNC with the ball. Toss into the left corner for Matt Johnson. He tries to drive, kicks out to the right wing. Now another drive into the lane. Euro step and a block. And I think they called that a goaltend. Yeah, goaltend on Bello going up on that block attempt. All right, that'll take us to a timeout. We got a little screen. It was hard to see if that really was a goaltend. But either way, we're going to take a break from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Montana State leading at Northern Colorado 55-33 with 11:14 to go in the ball game. This is Bobcat basketball from Lear Field. Back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Montana State leading at 55-33 against Northern Colorado. Rocky Mountain Credit Union supporting Bobcat wins for over 75 years and counting. By members' choice, the financial institution is not federally insured. Each account is insured up to $250,000. Jabril Bello, the leading scorer tonight with 15 points on 6 of 8 shooting. He's got 8 rebounds as well. Montana State kind of cleaning up the work on the glass, out rebounding Northern Colorado 25-20. Overall, they've given up 9 offensive rebounds, but a bulk of those came in a few-minute stretch in that first half. Montana State going the length of the floor, fighting a full-court press. They get it into Brown, then to Patterson, and a jump pass ahead, and the Cats into the front court. Nick Gonzalez has it as the Cats set up the offensive play. Bouncing to Osabor down to the right block. Osabor backing it down, still backing it in, spins, lefty hook, and he draws the foul. Jamal Melvin picks up the foul, and Great Osabor will go to the line. Great's had a nice night. Seen a lot of Bello and Osabor today. The Bobcats need your support to go for the win. Donate to the Bobcat Club's 3 to Win campaign to help us reach our $3 million goal, supporting student athletes. Osabor's first free throw is good. He's got 11. Right now Montana State 67% from the free throw line, and Osabor splits the 2. So splits those 2 free throws. Montana State leads at 56-33. Here's Shaw from the elbow. That jumper's no good, and Tyler Patterson got him on the forearm. Patterson picks up his first. And that'll send Caleb Shaw to the line.
At the line for the Bears, number 30, Caleb Shaw for 2 shots.
Shaw, freshman from Phoenix, Arizona. Looking for his first points today. And he comes up short on that free throw. He is a guy who plays a good chunk of minutes. Shaw at 20 minutes a game, 8 points. A 19-point game earlier this year. But again, still looking for his first points now. Northern Colorado shooting just 32% from the field. And he missed that free throw, which pinballed out of there. And UNC shooting under 50% from the free throw line today. Gonzalez out on the right wing, pestered defensively by Langston Reynolds. Goes up to the top for Brown. Give it to Osabor. Hands off for Brown, got tipped, recovers. Brown out to Battle. He lets the left corner 3 go. That's no good, and UNC has the rebound. Johnson Hands off for Shaw. Down to the baseline left side, back it down. Had a tip free by Brown. Loose on the floor. Battle picks it up. Throws ahead. Brown to the cup. Lays it up and one. Got fouled by Langston Reynolds as he went to the line. Brown able to lay it home, and he'll go to the line trying to complete the three-point play. He got hit there. Think about it, getting hit slightly below the belt, trying to just breathe through it here. So nicely done by Brown, and yeah, he's laughing about it. From experience, I can tell you the only way to let that pain go away is just stand there and breathe through it. There's just nothing else you can do. So Brown looking to complete this three-point play. It's a nice night offensively, back-to-back double-digit scoring performances. He's got 10 right now with a chance for one more. And he missed the free throw. Montana State 11 of 18 from the free throw line. 65%. A little less now. UNC with the ball to our left. Cats up 58-33 with 10 minutes to go in the game. There's a drive and a foul. Langston Reynolds was on the drive. Sam Lecolot picking up the foul, kind of tripped over Lecolot's leg. Fourth foul on Lecolot.
Sam! Green him! Green him! 30. Get up!
Inbounds pass from the baseline. Lob is caught by Hughes at the elbow. Hands off for Shaw. Crosses over left around the screen. Pulls up with a jumper and knocks it home. Caleb Shaw with his first 2 points. Montana State facing a full court press again. Lecolot passes it into the offensive zone. Patterson makes the catch, turns around and buries the left wing three. Tyler Patterson putting it in. His first three of the day. He's got 5. Cats up 61-35 now.
Watch out, T!
Working down to the left side. Connor Creech with it. Gets into the lane, leans forward, floats it up. That's no good. And Lecolot has the rebound. Montana State across the timeline. Brown with the dribble. Gives it to Gazales, who turns to the right wing. Hands off for Lecolot. Gives it back to Brown at the half-court line. Brown holding. Under 10 to shoot. Brown to his left, gets to the wing, bounce to Osabor to the rack, slams it down with the right hand and draws the foul. Wow, he was slipping to the cup, and a bounce pass down to Osabor, and he's able to rip it down with a right hand jam. Oh, that's a beautiful find. He draws the foul as well. He got hammered, he got hit up high, up around the jaw. So, Osabor to the stripe. Looking to complete that three-point play. Man, nicely done. 13 points for Osabor, but he misses the free throw. Lecolot's got the board, goes up, got blocked from behind out of bounds, staying with Montana State. Cats continue to struggle from the free throw line, 11 of 19. Brown from the baseline, lobs it out to Patterson to get it set up, and to Lecolot. And then a pass over to Patterson. He lost his balance, went down. They throw it out of bounds. Turnover by Montana State. 8:47 to go in the ball game. Cats leading at 63-35. Langston Reynolds, freshman from Denver, a true freshman, takes it into the front court. Hands off for Hughes. Back to Reynolds on the right wing. Reynolds on the drive, down to the right baseline, doubled. Bounces out of it to Hughes. Skip pass out to the left wing. Shaw for 3. Yes. Caleb Shaw, he's got 5 points. UNC with basically an entire second string out here trying to get this thing back in their favor. Down 63-38, just over 8 minutes to go in the game. Gazales out of the right wing, steps into a 3. No, just short. Lecolot the board. One dribble, goes back up, blocked from behind, and the Bears pick it up. Here's Reynolds on the drive, going to the rack, lefty layup, no, just short. Lecolot the rebound, and he draws the foul. He goes down hard into the cameraman. But Sam Lecolot bringing some grittiness to the glass. Well, there was a foul called there on UNC. We'll get who that was in just a bit. But first, we got a timeout for the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Montana State leads Northern Colorado 63-38 with 7:58 to go in the ball game. You're listening to Bobcat basketball from Learfield.
There's 10 team foul. Fans look up to the
Back to First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Montana State leading 63-38 against Northern Colorado. Claus, their Bear mascot, dancing up on his own face on the floor. UNC going to a lot of their second and third wave guys. We haven't seen Kuntz or Connect on the floor in a while. These are guys who are all very, very good scorers. Connect's the leading scorer in the conference. He's got only 8 points today. He averages 19 a game. Had been Isaac Jones, but Montana State had slowed him down. And now coming into this game, they've slowed the leading scorer in the conference down considerably. At First Interstate Bank, it's about supporting our communities, cheering on our teams. Thank you for letting us be your trusted community bank for more than 50 years. First Interstate Bank, built for you. Member FDIC. Lecolot's first free throw is good. They'll line up the second here. Montana State leading 64-38, 7:58 to go in the game. And the next free throw from Lecolot is through, so he puts them both in. Lecolot's got 6 tonight. He's pulled down 8 rebounds as well. And a foul on Tyler Patterson defensively. His second. Jed Miller checking into the ball game for Montana State. Nice to see Miller get some time today. His last contest came against Arizona. UNC to inbound. Into Connor Creech. Bounce up to the top for Shaw.
Nick, you gonna shoot?
Goes around to the right wing for Reynolds. Reynolds still with the dribble, works his way into the lane, kicks it out into the right corner, drive into the paint, cut off, pass up top. Ooh, nearly taken away by Montana State. 7 to shoot. Creech crossing over into the lane. 5 had it stripped and fouled by Jed Miller. First foul on Miller. Bridger Brewing Three Forks is now open for lunch and dinner. Stop by Wednesday through Sunday to enjoy our delicious food, craft beers, and cocktails. Bridger Brewing beers are now available at your favorite grocery stores and gas stations across Montana. Cheers to every journey being better than the last. First free throw is no good from Connor Creech. Now the second, and that is through. His first point today, his 7th on the season. Yeah, Steve Smiley, the third-year head coach for Northern Colorado, going pretty deep into the bench here, kind of searching for something. Montana State with the ball. Jed Miller across the half-court line and takes it to the top. Chest pass over to Lecolot on the left wing, turns to the free throw line and has to kick it back out. Brown with the ball near the half-court line. Moves left around the screen. He's going to the rack and finger rolls it too strong off the heel of the iron. Man, great take. Just had a little too much juice. Now pass underneath, and we've got a charge. Osobor takes the charge. Foul on Langston Reynolds. Nice job by great Osobor.
Sam, 15, lefty.
Bello into the game for Montana State. Lecolot will take a seat. So Bello to the 5, Osobor to the 4 position. Both guys in double figures. Darius Brown is there as well. So it's Bello 15, Osobor 13, Brown with 10. Lob ahead to Gonzalez. Takes it up to the top of the key, able to dodge some tough defense as he worked his way into the front court. Montana State up 65-39 with 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Here's Gonzalez. He hands it off to Miller. Lob into the post for Bello. Had it tipped free. Now facing up into the lane. Spins. Lefty hook. Rimming. Got it to fall. Jabril Bello again. He's having a real nice night near the post. 17 points for Jabril Bello today. Reynolds crossing over into the lane. His pass tipped free by Osobor. Gonzalez tracks it down with some hustle. Gonzalez bounces ahead. One more to Osobor, and that's tipped free and stolen again. Northern Colorado coming the way. And Brown takes it away from Reynolds from behind, but he knocks it out of bounds. Frenetic back and forth there. Montana State up 67-39 against Northern Colorado with 6:15 to go. Bello going back to the bench. Lecolot back into the game. Inbound up to the top. Hand off to Reynolds to set it up. Reynolds works his way to the mid-post, throws back up to the right wing. Crossing over on the drive into the lane. Ramirez now backing down, backing in against Lecolot, turns lefty hook and banks it in off the glass. Juju Ramirez, his first 2 points. He's got 5 total on the season now. Montana State with the ball up 67-41, 5:50 remaining in the game. Lecolot has it out near the half-court line. Crossing over to the top, draws a double, able to hold on to the ball, fires into the left corner. Here's Gonzalez. That 3 ball is no good, and Northern Colorado has the rebound. UNC from right to left. Shaw crosses over, pulls up mid-post left side, and ranges the jumper in. Caleb Shaw, good from 2. He's got 7. Montana State moving from left to right. Brown angles to the top of the key. Wanders out to the half-court line and sets it up with 5 1/4 to go in the game. Montana State up 67-43. It's been a comfortable day for Montana State. They've really held this offense in check for UNC. Brown up at the top. Fires into the left corner. Miller for 3. Got that partially blocked, and it's caught by Northern Colorado. Ramirez out to Shaw across the half-court line and into the offensive zone. Shaw down to the left baseline, tries a long 3. That's no good. Rebound tipped out and collected by Reynolds in Northern Colorado. Reynolds will reset. Chest pass up to the top, Ramirez. Fires into the left corner. Shaw driving the baseline, went to dunk it, got blocked by Alcibor. Picked back up by Northern Colorado. 7 to shoot from the left wing. Skip pass over to the right side. Tipped out of bounds, last touched by Northern Colorado. Montana State basketball. Interwest Moving and Storage is the official moving company of the MSU Bobcats. Lecolot to inbound, finds Miller in the backcourt. Cats going from left to right, facing this full court press. 4:20 to go in the game. Montana State up 67-43. Looking to win their 3rd meeting in Greeley in the last 4 matchups. They won twice in March against Northern Colorado last year. UNC went to the semifinals of the CBI, the College Basketball Invitational. Brought back some of their best scorers, but struggling early on. Here's Alcibor with a right-hand jam off a spin move. Great Alcibor continuing his stellar night offensively. Great's got 15. And a timeout called by Northern Colorado. Great Alcibor having some big old slams today. And Montana State up in a lopsided affair, leading 69-43 with 3:49 to go in the ball game. We'll take a break. This is Bobcat basketball from Learfield.
Fans, direct your attention to the video boards for today's Weld County Garage dunk of the game.
Door on quality. Montana State leading at 69-43 with 3:49 to go in the game. And the Cats digging deep into the bench now Luka Kolcheg from Romania checking into the game for the 5th time this year. And the Missoula native, Alex Germer, into the ball game as well. He had 10 points in 15 minutes against Northwest Indian College, the redshirt freshman. So nice opportunity for Kolcheg and Germer to go to work here. UNC with the ball. Reynolds has it out at the top. Cats up 69-43 with 3:43 to go in the game. Set at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Reynolds backs out for a right wing three and reins it in. His first 3 of his career. He's got 7 total points in his career now. And a foul on Northern Colorado. Juju Ramirez, another freshman, picking up his first. Meanwhile, the women up 32-12 against Northern Colorado right now, spreading their scoring around. They've held Northern Colorado to 5 of 24 from the field, so they're doing a nice job right now. Sam Lekalot at the line, in the bonus, knocks down the free throw. Here, Montana State shooting 60% from the field, 2 of 8 from 3, and 13 of 21 from the free throw line. They've out-rebounded Northern Colorado 31-28. Free throw by Lekalot, rimming, no, splits the pair. So the Cats now 13 of 22 from the free throw line.
Hand up, left guard.
Meanwhile, Northern Colorado shooting 36% from the field and 20% from 3. They're 3 of 15. Out of the right wing. Handoff underneath. Reynolds to the rack, lays it up, no. Offensive board, put back, no. And this tipped out of bounds, staying here with Northern Colorado.
Do we have anybody get it, Rob, out?
Montana and Northern Arizona in a tight fight. That game tied at 63 with 3 minutes to go in the game. Sac State leading Idaho 39-38 at half. And Portland State trailing Eastern Washington 43-37 at the end of the first half. That's the First Interstate Bank scoreboard, home of Bobcat Banking. Ramirez into the mid-post left side, working on Germer, spins back left side and draws the foul against Germer. That late little reach with the right hand at the end. And Germer picks up his first. Had it the whole way, and then as he went up, just kind of brought that right arm down. And that's where you're going to get called. And he got him on the forearm. Good call. So Northern Arizona, man, they're in a tight game right now with Montana. This free throw is up and good from Juju Ramirez. Montana State looking to go to 2-1 into the Big Sky. Looking for their 9th overall win. This free throw is no good. And Kolcheg with a nice rebound. Good job getting up on a weird bounce on that board. And then he traveled. Dragged that back pivot foot as he was trying to get rid of the ball. Northern Colorado basketball. .252 to go. Montana State up 70-47. Into the post, backing down. Layup is good. Tough finish by Wisney. He's got 8. Full court press still. Miller makes the catch, throws ahead to Ford. He's into the front court, kicks into the right corner. Kolcheg for 3. No, off the inside of the iron on the quick shot. And then Ford tipped it free, nearly stole it, but he goes out of bounds. So it will be Northern Colorado basketball.
Hey, Rob, good effort. Don't catch the ball on the baseline and press offense. 75 times.
UNC from right to left. Reynolds, the freshman, gets some big playing time here. Really gone deep into the bench. Reynolds against Ford into the lane. Stops, leans forward, and finishes with the left hand. He's got 5 points. Bounce into Ford. Ooh, he got hip checked. Reynolds there to help him up. Knocked down Ford, but Reynolds picks up his 3rd. And that'll send Montana State all the way down to the floor to shoot some free throws. Montana State led by Jabril Bello, 17 points on 7 of 9 shooting with 8 rebounds over 23 minutes. Asabar, 15 points on 6 of 7 shooting, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds. Also 2 blocks today. Jabril Bello with the 1 block, up to 138 now. He's 11 shy of the program record held by Dewey Michaels. First free throw was no good. Now the second. That one is good. Ford splits the pair and has 4 points today. Montana State up 71-51. Quick take on the right side. Reynolds able to lay it in. 2 minutes remaining. Inbound into Miller. Jump pass over to the left sideline for Lecolot. Lecolot hands it off for Miller. Miller drives left to the wing. Has the bounce. Moves right, gets into the lane. Bounce pass out to Ford. He lines up a right wing three. Yes, Robert Ford gets it to fall on the right wing three. Montana State up 74-53, 1:38 remaining in the game. Now the other way, Ramirez tries a three. That's well short. The Cats have the rebound. Well, Montana State's done a great job on the big-time scores here for Northern Colorado. Dalen Coots, 18 points a game. He scored 7 today. Matt Johnson, 13 points per game. Here's the three from Ford. That's no good. And a rebound by Northern Colorado. Johnson did not score in this contest. There's Reynolds on the drive and a blocking foul. No, an offensive foul. Reynolds picks up his 4th, and Robert Ford takes the charge. And finally, the leading scorer in the league, Dalton Connect, will finish with just 8 points today. He averages 19 a game. Montana State with the ball, working through the backcourt. Ford crossing over into the front court, out to Germer, tries the left corner three, airballed it too strong. Kolchak with a rebound, takes it out. Under a minute remaining, Montana State up 74-53. On their way to their 9th win, their second Big Sky victory. Northern Colorado staring their 5th loss in the face. Miller steps up for three. Yes, from the right wing. Ooh, that was ice cold from Jed Miller. His 12th three of the year. He's 12 for 23. Reynolds the other way, pours in the three ball. 34 seconds left. Montana State up 77-56. Rebounding battle virtually even, 34-33. Montana State just 13 turnovers. Northern Colorado had 17. 3 blocks, 4 steals for the Cats today. 7 steals for Northern Colorado. Miller into the left corner for Germer. His three, no good. Northern Colorado has the rebound. The shot clock is off. Reynolds up into the front court, out to the left wing. Works his way into the lane and cannot finish it, but draws the foul. Aggressive take, and he will go to the line.
Personal foul on Bobcats number 4.
All right, so Montana State, when you looked at this this on the schedule early in the season, you thought, well, this would be a pretty pivotal road trip, but Northern Colorado has struggled to start the year. They're going to go to 0-3 as Reynolds misses the free throw. And Steve Smiley, their head coach, going to deep into their bench early in that second half. They're really not letting some of his kind of bigger contributors go to work in this game in the second half. Next free throw's no good. Montana State has the rebound, and they can dribble it out. Montana State's going to get the win, 2-1. Here's the buzzer. Cats win it. They take down Northern Colorado 77-56. They were led today by Jabril Bello. Cats to 9-7 and 2-1 to the Big Sky. Northern Colorado to 5-10, 0-3 in the Big Sky in their 5th consecutive loss. We'll take a break for the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Montana State wins it 77-56. This is Bobcat basketball from Learfield. All right, thank you. Saying goodbye to behind the mic,